My copy of Dune 2016 gave me something interesting. Now I know this is a departure from my usual content, but sometimes things just need to be shown. I'm super excited for the upcoming Doom Eternal, so I've been revisiting Doom 2016 and playing through arcade mode, and playing through the campaign on my new hand-me-down PC that could outperform the base PS4 version I'd been reliant on prior. I have a 962 gig, so naturally I've been fiddling around with optimization to try and achieve the best performance while still maintaining a clean visual presentation. I've been running Vulkan without any real issues, up until this point. Today, I gave the game a boot, and after realizing I was dropping frames, I checked back to find that I had somehow reverted to OpenGL. Upon enabling Vulkan, the game prompted me to restart as usual. Once it did though, I was taken aback to find all text had been horribly corrupted. That's not exactly normal, but it's nothing particularly extraordinary to write home about either. I went ahead and loaded up my progress in the campaign, right at the start of Argent Facility. As you can see, things aren't normal. Somewhere between a debug mode and a fever dream, my game was stuck looking like this until I finally restarted. What's strange to notice are these segmented swirling patterns, but also the presence of visual effects like motion blur despite the basic matrix of everything else. The game was technically still functional, with everything in-game seeming to act as normal, despite Doomslayer peeking beneath the veil of reality and the level being almost impossible to navigate. I was even able to perform competently in combat, with dynamic entities appearing as ghostly blue hazes, and if I overlay footage of the game as normal here, you can see where the distortion blocks out the basic silhouette of everything happening in these glory kills. Unfortunately, there's no way of doing this for the levels in motion because there's no way I'd be able to perfectly match my movements in both cases of the footage. What's happened here is hard to break down, especially considering I haven't found any evidence of this happening to anyone else online. If I had to guess, it would have to be something to do with the game's visualization of post-process effects. You could see these squares and these blurs kind of conforming to motion blur, really accenting the scene in the same way you would expect effects to work. The issue has since been remedied by just restarting the game and switching APIs back and forth, but I'm not mad in the slightest. This twisted peek behind the scenes is genuinely super interesting. Here's the rest of the gameplay footage that I captured. Honestly, it's fucking cool to look at, let's be real. Thank you. Hope this was something interesting for you.
Untethered cross-dimensional activity is a frequent occurrence outside of the base, so it is recommended that workers buddy up when journeying onto the Martian surface. Three, two, one, go.